Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is November 22nd, and this is your aftermarket update. So we had a good day here at the Oil Trading Group. Ended up being a good day. We had a little bit of choppy conditions as we started the day out here. We had some announcements, and it's going to be like this, by the way, as we head into the OPEC meeting on November 30th. Today is the 22nd, as you know. 1 week from tomorrow, there will be an OPEC meeting to decide the fate of the production cuts. So as a result of that, we've had quite a few rumors circulating. Reports have been leaked. There was a preliminary meeting with OPEC here over the last couple of days. And so as the news is coming out, it's making a little bit choppy conditions here. A good example of that is as we were entering into the open today, one of the things that we look at here as we were heading into this open. First of all, let's take a look here. We'll hit the trade plan button here really quickly. In fact, it's not on this chart. It is on this chart. Let's take a look at the trade plan today. So if you take a look here at today's trade plan, I'm going to pull this out of the way for just a second. We're going to bring this chart back up. And this level here is 49.09, and the high today is 49.20. So what we were looking for on our trade plan today is somewhere in this range between 48.98 and 49.18. We were looking for the market to go short. Now, the sweet spot, we have to pick a spot, is 49.08, but the top of the range is 49.18. So as you look here at this chart, the high on the day, and this happened at about 4 o'clock this morning, 49.20. This is about 4 o'clock a.m. Central Time this morning. The market rallies up into this zone on really heavy volume. In fact, one of the things that you'd like to look for as you're coming into this zone is to make a determination on when and how to get short. And you had this really large rally on about a little over 24,000 contracts here. You had a pullback on smaller volume, and then the volume begins to, there's 2,400, there's 2,100, there's 1,500, there's 1,200. So we got a real aggressive and energetic push right up into just on the outside of our zone here, and then the market began to have a weaker push down, letting you know that this was the area to look to get short. 2,400, 2,100, 1,500, 1,200. These are all on lower highs, and then the market rolls over and falls all the way down into the sweet spot of your center point zone underneath you. So that was a good indication. What we then were watching for right as the open, you had a similar type idea here on, except the market was making a bit lower lows. 17,000, 4,000, and 2,100. So the market was coming into this zone and finding buyers stepping back in. 1,700 on the sell side, 4,600 on the sell side, 2,100 on the sell side, and then the market rallies into and above this 20 area on, and this bar right here was some news-driven event coming out of OPEC. So as this market rallies up very aggressively here, this was kind of an idea that this 20 level was going to be important. So if you expand this 20, we'll bring this line out here just a little bit to there. You can see here that the market comes back up into this 20, rolls back down again, and then climbs up here to this 51. Now we rode this level. We had a couple of small stops in this area, and then we rode this from 23 to 51, 52 up here. In fact, I think I got out at 48 up in this level up here. It may have been a little bit lower than that. Maybe it was 43. I don't remember exactly as we sit here, but that was one nice trade here. And then we got into a little bit of a choppy condition here. And so one of the things that we did as the market came back down through this zone and was making a little bit weaker push up here, we were using this as a resistance point on the chart right here at 48.20, and this turns out to be the trade of the day. Now, we had our stop just above this 70.5 here, so if you measure this swing here, that 70.5 is there at 34, and you'll notice here, let me drag this back here just a little bit. This is that 70.5. The market came up to 35. Our stop, in fact, I believe our stop here was 38, just above this ETH Sesser price. So as the market comes down here, I am in at 20. My stop was 38 up here. That was an 18 tick stop. That's a little bit taller than what I would like to normally do. But again, we had this 70.5 here. We also had a line of volume at 37, and that ETH session price was at 37 as well. So that made sense to have that stop there at 38. So again, a little bit taller stop than we normally like to have. And we were looking to target, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line here. We were looking to target down here to 55. So right there is the 55 level. We'll make this line green here just so it stands out a little bit better. So we're looking, this was the area right here that we were looking to target. Now the reason that we picked this targeting area is it is the midway point between our two major levels. So 48.05 up here today was our sweet spot, and the level down below was 47.02. So that's 47. So that's 48.05 minus 47.02, and you divide that by 2. That's 52 ticks added to the bottom down here of 47.02. It's actually a little bit more. It's like 50. So anyway, you add it to the bottom down here at 47.03, and that gives you a 55 target. So again, that was our target. It was kind of the midway point between these two major levels, and you do find that a lot of times when you have two major levels that the halfway point or distance between those two will provide you with support and resistance. So we get in here at 20. We put up with 18 ticks. An 18-tick stop. We put up with quite a bit of heat as the market rallies up to 35, 15 ticks, and then eventually comes down and hits your target down here at 55. So the risk reward on this trade was in at 20, and you had an 18-tick stop, and your target was 48.20 minus 47.55 is 65-tick target. That is a 3.6 to 1 risk reward. And the market comes right down and takes out the target. So that is OTG's trade of the day. It was a 130-tick OTG trade of the day. We did have a couple of winners. We had a nice little ES winner. We had a couple of winning trades on the CL, a couple of losing trades on the CL. But this is the trade of the day. So the trade is lasted. Let's see. We got in at 20 right here at 9:55. And we hit the target at 10:30, so it's about 35 minutes. I've condensed it down to 6 minutes, just so you can see the beginning of it and the end of the trade. Condense that trade down to about 6 minutes here for the sake of time here. So again, I'm going to let you watch that trade of the day here video. So without further ado, here is the OTG trade of the day. Now in at 20, stop is 33. Now you can look to target underneath you. Still down into that, you could look down to 00 to 99, or that revision signal underneath you down there at 97. That's a possibility. All of those are now better targets that are in play here. 33 is the stop. If it takes me out, I'll be done today. Actually, what is this? Prior area here. Yeah, there's 21, 22. The structure signal's 29. The ETH price is 37. I'm not going to go that high with it. All right, we got to get through 19, 18, and then this push back into the box here. Need the top of the box here to hold. There's 2019. And we need to drop to 12 or better here. Need to drop down through 12 or better here. There's 17. Let's see if we can get through it. There's 17. We got to get through 16, 15. You came right into the mid here, revision mid at 22. Found a little bit of resistance. Now we've got to get through that support at 17, 16, 15 here. Top of the hour coming up here in 6.5 minutes. That's the revision mid. You got volume all the way up to 32. 20, 19, let's go 18, 17. There's 20. We got to get through 19, 18 here. Still just kind of hanging on with it. You stay underneath settlement at 24. Yeah, like I said, if this takes me out, I'll be done today. And unless I pull this off a little bit quicker than 33. 24. 114 long at 76. So lots of orders there at 76 here trying to provide support. Yeah, 150 now at 76. Well, we'll see. If you break 76, there we go. I was going to say, we'll get a little bit of a hustle here. So we go 73, 72. Let's go. There's 72, 71. Come on, there we go. Go test the low. 55 still the target here. Come on, go test the low. Bring this trail stop here to 79. There's 62. Bring this trail stop here. There's 62. Come on, 61, 60. Get through it. Bring this trail stop here to 70 now. There's 60. Come on, bring the trail stop here to 70. Come on, finish the move down through 60. Lots of volume down there at 60 here. Trail stop here, 50 ticks at 70. $63. Come on, 62, 61. Get underneath it. There's 63. Push your way through 62, 61 here. Let's go. There's 63, 62. Come on, 61, then 60. 62. We're going to do it here. It's going to happen. Is it going to let me stay in long enough? Is it going to jerk me out at 70 first? I don't know. We'll see. It is going to hit that 55 target, though. Is it just going to jerk me out first? That's the question. 63. Come on, 62, 61. Let's go. Yeah, you've got a minute 24. $64. 63. Come on, 62, 61. Go tack that low at 60. Final minute here on this bar and into the close here. There's 61, 60 again. Come on, all the way down. You've got liquidity down there at 60. Big orders at 60, 59, 59, 58, 57, 56. Target 55 achieved. That was a... All right, so even though we condensed that trade down from about 35, 36 minutes down to 6 minutes, it still gave you a flavor for what we were doing there on that particular trade. So again, it was a really nice trade. It wasn't the only trade that we took today. We took, like I said, it was a little bit choppy, a little bit bouncy initially early in the session today. Had a small ES winner, 8 ticks. Had a small CL winner. I think I took one off at, actually we had a pretty decent little run. I took one off at, we took one off at 20 ticks and one off at 10. And then I had a couple of losing trades. And so it was really this trade that gave us the big pop on the day. So it was 130 ticks and $10 a tick. You can do the math. So again, it was a really nice trade here to end our trading day. Again, it's going to be an interesting week. Given the fact that we do have OPEC meetings coming up on November 30th, and we are going to expect some volatile conditions as we head into next week. Of course, Thursday and Friday, there's no trading here in the room as it is in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday, and then we'll be back at it on Monday of the following week, and it should be very, very interesting trading during that time. So as always, I want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.